Thank you for coming in. This is Hope for Every Day. It's always a joy to see all of you, and so much excited to get an opportunity just to share a few insights that can be able to build us and just make us to be better people. Now, what is the world's greatest currency? Yes, I know you have just named it. But one of the greatest currencies that can propel you in any place, in any country, name it, in the whole world, the greatest currency is integrity. Yes, integrity is so much important that when your integrity is good, you can be able to sell yourself anywhere. You can be able to be trusted in any place. In any place. So when you talk about integrity, what is integrity? Integrity, in very simple words, is what you do when no one else is seeing you. When you're just alone and you're yourself, no one is staring at you apart from God. No human being is looking at you. Because sometimes when people are looking at us, when we know we have the attention of people, sometimes we behave in a very nice way. I mean, you're really eating a banana, a fruit somewhere in a market or in a town, and people are looking at you, and so you peel the banana, and most likely you throw the waste, the peels, or you dispose them not in the right way. If possibly people are not looking at you, but if people are looking at you, most likely you're more likely to hold it, ensure there is a dustbin and such kind of things. I'm just giving a very simple example. Integrity is what you do when nobody else is looking at you, when nobody else is there to supervise you. Integrity is very much important. Now, is it easy to achieve integrity? It's not easy. It is something that you learn to do. It's a discipline that you cultivate with time. It is a decision that you make and say, regardless of where I am, regardless of who is looking at me, I am going to do the right things. And this is a currency that we are really lacking in many places. This is a currency we are lacking in churches. This is a currency we are lacking in government. This is a currency we are lacking even in private sector. Integrity. And so I'm here to encourage you. Integrity is very much important in everything that you do. Integrity in your business, integrity in your dealing, integrity in agreements, integrity even in money. Just name it. It is something that can be a great currency for you, especially if you decide and make a decision and say, I am going to ensure my integrity is unquestionable. My integrity is right. I'll do the right things at the right time. This is very much important. So this is one of the greatest currencies that you can be able to have. And I will tell you that even when your ways are right, even when people cannot be able to see you, people will still find out. Doing the right things at the right time, even when people are not looking at you, it's very much important. And so I want to encourage each one of you, just ensure that your integrity is great, and this is going to be your selling point for anything that you're going to be doing. Anything, just name anything. In businesses, people are looking for people with good integrity. People who are able to ensure that they take care of other people's businesses without stealing, without manipulating the calculations, without giving the wrong prices. Just being honest by yourself is one of the key things that we are really lacking in every place. Like I've said, it's not easy, but it is something that is very much achievable if you and me are willing to do that. In anything, you can apply this principle in anything that you do. You can apply it in anything that you do. And it is a decision that you make. It's a decision that I make and say, I want all my dealings to be right. You are a mechanic and someone brings the car for repair. I mean, I've heard of situations whereby I think there's something called mafra, which is normally stolen, and most of the time it's normally stolen when you take your car for service, and then you step at you leave your car with a mechanic, and within a very short time they remove the mafra, and then you realize your car is getting weak and weak. You repair phones. Someone leaves their phone with you, and when they come back to pick it, you have repaired it, but after 1 week it begins developing other problems because there are some spares that were misplaced or were really taken. I mean, you're a business person and you're using a weigh scale that is not correct. I mean, someone's come to buy some beef and you know that is not a full 1 kg. I'm just giving examples that we can be able to relate with. I mean, all those things are very important. I mean, you sell petrol, you work in the petrol station, you sell petrol, and you know you're not using the correct measures. It is as simple as that. But when you decide and say, I will be able to use the right ratings, my integrity is going to be unquestionable. That is what I'm encouraging all of you. It's a decision that you make. Now, you are saying, is it possible in our times? It might be very challenging. I mean, life is very challenging. People are really struggling. It's very hard to get money. It's very hard to get that job. But it is a decision that you personally make. It's a decision that I will personally make. It is not easy. We are living in a very hard time, and possibly you're watching this video and saying, thank you for sharing with us about integrity, but it's not applicable in our world today. I know it's not easy, but it's a decision that you make. But let me tell you something. God, who sees what is done in secret, will see your integrity. You will see your right dealings. And He's so just. He is so just that He will repay you. He is so just that He will make sure that you're rewarded. He rewards. He does rewards. It's something that I struggle with. I believe it's something that you struggle with, but you can decide, because it is the greatest integrity. It is the greatest currency that you can be able to trade with in any place. Yes, in any place. Just name it, in any place. When people know they can trust you, when people know that you are trusted, they will lend you money, they will give you your property, and they will do so many things. And so that is something, is a goal that you can endeavor to achieve, because that is one of your greatest currency. I know we have many powerful currencies for different countries without mentioning, but one of the currencies that you can be able to trade with in any place, in anyhow, it is integrity. And that is what I'm encouraging you to do. You can decide and say, I am going to be different. I'll make a difference. And you can imagine if in the whole world our integrity can be as straight, as clean as possible, how will it be? You can decide and say, I am going to be that person. I am going to be that person who is going to make a difference, who is not going to move with the currents. Sometimes swim upstream. Sometimes swim upstream. So the greatest currency is integrity. Thank you for always coming back. See you in my next one.